Ebusha for me mama kwa baba teachers zone. Na teachers zone there's someone name. We always talk about teachers, we talk about our educational sector. You can't say ma everything aboa your education sector. Take into consideration our teachers that are involved in the field of teaching and all that. Private school teachers, government teachers, everything that need to be done so that the future of our children can be monitored and also everything aboa nkwala no ma ɔmanya da akyɛpa deɛ. They are all things that teachers for the show. Now, ebusiafo me nsa ka letter bi. Letter no me nsa ka letter no on the 6th December before say ebeto aba mum. But me nsa ka letter no na say me confirm the source of the letter. Na me confirm letter no so but na that time na election e banti no. Men to me anya video amba ho ene de mpese me ka eye video fa ho because this year they were new president elect. Na niema nneɛma a ɛwɔ this letter mu no ɛyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛka ho a ɛma NPP government no so yɛ den elu so yɛ nti no ɛnɛ me mama hu the content of the letter and then you also know nneɛma a ɛka ho ma Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia which is the NPP government no ɔmo lose ɔmo presidential seat no yes nti mpatwɔ sɛ wohwɛ me na unlike yɛ mpatwɔ deɛ ɔbɛboa me ne sɛ wodeɛ subscribe wo subscribe wie a wohwɛ nkyɛn hɔ ɔbɛhu sɛ adɔma bi wɔ hɔ na press adoma no so uwie so de comment section ho ansɛm a meka nyina no de bɔ modern sɛ obɛ den obɛtwerɛ comment bi afa ho atoka ho afa ho de na odwe fa education de bɔ modern show bi fa ho ɛto ho comment section ho na like video na share me nkran sɛ de me ye no me nto aso ye na emboa ye educational system no na nbusia let away free puta a free private and unemployment teachers alliance. Now letter na send me kind no the letter was released on the 6th December. Na me ncha ho kra. Me pese me read the letter na mamo. Na mo ti ase de ka homa Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia elusu ye. Ene ye say education minister no so e ka ho bi a ya mfa ne say omoso ka ho bi na omoso mbuafu teachers for private school teachers that's all teachers especially in the private sector no omobuefu pa na mo tro letter we ewo ebufuo mu because na government no is not meeting their needs niam omo pese eye mo omo no na omo nya ntimpacho yen call letter no so na letter no heading ne ye vote against NPP government what do you share the letter no tomorrow send me kind no letter no was released on the 6th December so I say adeba bechi na ato aba no nti omo kai omo members for no say adeba bechi ma ato aba be ya catch aban so onye se mai but se wanya mai de a ye be ye den munye se ntia no na muntie tomorrow we have a critical opportunity to shape the future of our country as an education graduate and undergraduate unemployed university graduates private school teachers and private school owners, we have been severely affected by the NPP government's failed promises and policies. Puta has actively engaging with both the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress campaign team to explore avenues for absorbing unemployed education graduates into GS as well as other well-paying private schools in Ghana and abroad. Notably, our efforts have been met with promises, but the reality on the ground tells a different story. Inti utie the Amakan Sisiana Putano is calling upon the members for nyina. Putano that's private teachers obia now of calling upon here one undergraduate graduate and undergraduate education graduate and undergraduate unemployed university graduate private school teachers and private school owners omo school omo education omo gusu school or calling upon omo nyina so omo to aba entia the New Patriotic Party na omo se omo di asem akoto omo num se omo mbo omo homode na omo mmoa na omo employ omo teachers for ni bi na omo gusu private sector no e wo GS omo so nye government teachers ɛna nso so no ɔmo pay a ɔmo gye as a private teachers no sanka ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo so ɔmo pay no yɛntum as a private school teachers no na yɛn sɛ ɔmo nya some notable amount bi a fixed salary bi a sɛ na ɛwɔ government sector no so that all private school can also what fix but ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ɛntimi anyɛ na ne nyinaa yɛ promise hunu but yɛntoa so we have had an extensive engagement with the NPP, including meeting between the vice presidential candidate, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and over 1,000 unemployed education graduates at the Accra College of Education. Furthermore, we have met with the Minister of Education and the Director General of Ghana Education Service to press home our demands. Unfortunately, these interactions have yielded minimal results. Regrettably, the ministry and the Ghana Education Service has consistently failed to respond to our correspondence, leaving our members in a state of uncertainty. This lack of communication is unacceptable and undermines the trust between our members and the government. We almost see a disclaimer on collections of monies. Now, Mono, we wish to debunk the misinformation circulating among some disgruntled members of PUTA regarding the collection of monies on behalf of the Minister and the Director General. We clarify that any financial transaction were strictly within the NACOP regulatory framework. It was nothing but enforcement and compliance of the NACOP Constitution. Reference can be made to Article 18, Clause 1D of the Constitution. It has had nothing to do with neither the Minister of Education nor the Director General within regards to the recruitment process. The Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service have never asked any executive member of NACOP or PUTA to collect any money on their behalf. Call to action. Ahana asemana kasa wono. You see, Oma can be bia fa die omo pa kire. Oma kan afe na hana ye ba be hye omo se niema we nyina ya ka no omo andi so dia muntotu omo. So just listen. We urge our members to come and hopeful as we continue to engage the government on this matter. We are confident that the government will honor its promises to employ qualified members of our alliance. However, should the government fail, should the government fail to fulfill its assurances by 6 a.m., we advise our members to exercise their democratic right by voting massively against the NPP government. We extend this call to action to all education students from level 100 to level 400 across the country who deserve better prospectus upon graduation. PUTA remain committed to advocating the welfare of unemployed education graduates. Government indeed is a continuous process, so we will continue to push for meaningful engagement with the government to address the pressing issues of unemployment in the education sector. Meanwhile, we urge all eligible voters, especially undergraduate education students from level 100 to level 400, as well as the PUTA members, to cast their ballot against the NPP government tomorrow, should they fail to meet our demands by 6 a.m. tomorrow. We also call upon private school owners to vote massively against the government as their education policies have collapsed almost second-class private senior high schools in Ghana with rippling effects on private basic schools. Let's all unite to demand better education, improve education, and a brighter future for ourselves and then generation to come. Together, we make a difference, vote against the NPP government tomorrow, and let's build a better Ghana for all. Remember, every vote counts and every voice matters. Let's exercise our democratic right and shape the future of our nation. Nti ne nkɔfoɔ a wɔsa kaa letter wei nyinaa no all media houses nsa kaa letter wei, all unemployment education graduates wɔn nsa kaa letter wei, ɛna all private school teachers nsa kaa letter wei, ɛna nso all level 100 to level 400 school students nsa kaa letter wei on that 6 December saa anadwo no. Na nkɔfoɔ a wɔde wɔn nsa hyɛ letter wei ase Akon James, Executive Director of National Council of Private School Teachers. Ɔde ne nsa hyɛ letter wei ase, which means almost biribi ɛha almost gye tum sɛ yɛn vote against the government. And Felix Dagba, President ma Coalition of Unemployed University and Diploma Graduate Teachers, ɔno nso de ne nsa hyɛ letter wei ase. And Stephen Hankpati, ɔno nso yɛ chairman Emma Private School Workers Union of Ghana, ɔno nso de ne nsa hyɛ letter wei ase. Nti letter wei ka ho bi Emma Mahamadu Bawumia, that's Bawumia elusu election no. Se me bɔ mo tafa puta institution bi a ɔmo hwɛ teachers welfare so. Ɔmo bɔ mo de sɛ teachers for no bɛnya ahotɔ akyerɛ nkwala na de sɛ ɛba sɛ posting na ɔmo bɛhwɛ so ma ya post teachers for no. Sɛ ɛba ɔmo wɔ private sector, sɛ ɛba sɛ teachers for private sector no ɔmo hia post na ɛsɛ post ɔmo so that ɔmo nyinaa bɛnya equal treatment a ɛba teachers ɛwɔ Ghana ha se. Into ɔmo na wogyina so ɛka sɛ the aban wei ni ɔmo ayɛ, which is the current president na ɔte so sisi a ɛne ne vice no ɛde ayɛ ɔmo ɛfa ɔmo posting ne saa nneɛma no with the education minister ne saa nneɛma no ɛma this 8 years no ɔmo go through nneɛma bebree. Nti na ɔmo se ɔmo hyɛ aban ne bɔ, ɔmo ma ne aban na hyɛ bɔ bebree wɔ ntimi ndi so. Ɔmo ma ne last chance ne kyerɛ sɛ before say yɛbɛto about 6 December no ade bɛkye 6 o'clock no, that's 6 a.m. no ɔmo mbɔ mmɔden sɛ nneɛma na ɔmo akeka atwerɛ letter ama ɔmo nyinaa no ɔmo mbɔ mmɔden sɛ ɔmo yɛ ne nyinaa, na sɛ ɔmo anyɛ ne nyinaa na ɔmo ahu sɛ ebi saa nneɛma na ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ no ɔmo anyɛ a ɛne ɔmo akɔli upon all their members sɛ ɔmo nto ntia NPP government no na ɔmo lusu na Emma government foforɔ enye den eme take over na meet ɔmo need. Nti ɔmo kyerɛ letter no ma all media houses, which you say TV station, radio station nyina ɔmo de letter no ma ɔmo nyinaa. Ɔmo sa de letter no ma unemployment education graduate, which you say ɔmo awie school na ɔmo ti fie a ɔmo nya adwuma nyɛ, teacher for ɔmo ti fie ɔmo nya adwuma, ɔmo send letter no ma ɔmo send letter no ma all private school teachers bi a ɔmo charge wɔ private sector no so no ɔmo send letter no ma ɔmo. Now almost any letter no so ma all private school owners. We are private school owner. Almost any letter no ma almost say almost 20 aban no. And now level 100 to level 400 graduate students. Which is almost go school mpo. Na omo ba be wie so abaye unemployed. Abe joining akuo no so no. Almost say almost 20 akuo na nkofo omo de omo sa share letter na say Akon James, the Executive Director, Emma National Council of Private School Teachers. And Felix Dagba, also a president, Emma, the Coalition of Unemployed University and Diploma Graduate Teachers. And Nipakra or twice in such shares letter and say Stephen K. Hankpati, also a chairman, Man Private School Workers Union of Ghana. Omunina the Mesa share letter and say Omuntu Abanintia, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Into Wesu can be Emma Mahamadou Bawumia elusu election no this year. Teachers for our graduate teachers, our school, university, they have their degree, they have done their licentiate exams. Many of them tried to school more, and they've tried their best. So employ me with GS and better munya. Munya. On the private sector, no, you don't really pay unless you go and find yourself at a certain place. Maybe omoye Cambridge and I say we na mo say sikane mode, but about typical GS curriculum na most of the private school don't pay qualified teachers. Yes, most of the qualified schools omoye qualified schools say they can run school to educate or not to impart knowledge into people and employ a teacher to do that knowledge imparting, most of those teachers don't pay them well. I'm talking about qualified teachers that are in the private sector. Infants will be the infants who are university and now the or share now so or co or private just to make a living. So first and the pacono make it near my result I will pay and I said the person is having that kind of knowledge to impart knowledge in the kids, you know. The person is mean saying the pacono or knowledge about the oil and you should pay the person well. But most of the time teachers for more Ghana the teacher need you here. You can testify that. Yes. Teachers for be brilliant to you. Aha, and you know, letter and them more come letter no me no more ya dream 100% because I say a year can national cake now. Everyone should be part of that national cake, you know, or ya mona private school teachers, unemployed teachers, school owners, and friends saying all level 100 to level 400 teachers for the to about a tier a ban way autistic here. Meba me homodin say me nsa beka nkofo we nyina na me ni omo atwetwe nkomo na me ni omo twetwe nkomo a mo bete nsem na asiyi because sia no yanya president foforo oba bedi yeso eso omo bo homodin say omo beka nsem a ha omo yi kire aban no na aban no betimi aden aboa mo nti mpacho sa o hwe video we na on subscribe ya we fi so be subscribe ya na me sai kai o say pacho bo modi so be subscribe o subscribe nso a men ja hosa like video never share me cry say menua to adwuma na wo ye no so na wo de boa yen e na nso a bo modern say show bibi kakra eto comment section video na wa hwe na odwen wo say o bibi hye ho kakra never share me cry o ya men mo refi bo adoma ne so adoma ne be che say anytime bia me de video be ba no o so wo nsa e be den e be ka me da ma say ene e mo hwe manim for another episode. Bye bye.